Hi there, it's Llarold. Today I'm going to be talking about how to use the Vindicaar's powers on Argus to really blow through elites or rares quickly. There are 4 Vindicaar powers available on Argus, the most notable of which are Light's Judgment and the Light-Forged Warframe, both of which you get after using them in quests. The other 2 really aren't very useful for combat, so I'm just going to kind of gloss over them entirely. The Shroud of Arcane Echoes lets you open up locked treasure chests around Argus, but that's it. And the Fellheart of Argus gives you some nice defensive buffs, but no offense. I'd rather just kill my enemies quickly, before they can kill me. The big appeal for Light's Judgment is that, unlike most environmental damage effects, it actually scales with all of your player buffs. I noticed in testing it on my warrior that when I would pop Avatar, which is a 20% damage increase, that both the tooltip and the in-game damage actually did increase by 20%. It takes a few seconds to go off, so if you have some sort of short duration buff like Battle Cry or Enrage that increases your damage or guarantees crit, you'll want to actually precast it so that it'll start to charge up, your buff will be active, it'll go off while the buffs are still going. As an arms warrior, I'm able to get over 25 million damage a shot with this thing on a pretty consistent basis. Being able to take 15 to 30% of an elite's health away in an off-global cooldown ability is pretty humongous for getting something down really quickly. Whether you'll want to use Light's Judgment is a class-by-class decision. It deals holy damage, so if you're playing one of the handful of classes that have a holy damage increase, then it can have some value there. Otherwise, you'll have to base it off of what kind of damage increases the class you're playing has. If you can layer a bunch of percentage damage increases on top of each other, it's pretty amazing. If you don't have a lot of percentage damage increases that you can layer on top of each other, it might not be your best call. The other option is the Light-Forged Warframe. You only have 3 abilities. A ball of light that shoots forward in a straight line and then boomerangs back toward where you shot it from, a frontal cone that deals a ton of damage over a couple of seconds, and a big heroic leap splash damage mobility ability. Unlike how it worked as a quest, the channeled cone of damage doesn't make you slow down, and none of the abilities interrupt it either. You can sit there and channel that cone of death while leaping around and slamming your enemy and blasting them with that boomerang ball. It is a pretty long cooldown, but considering that you can basically take an elite that might take a couple of minutes to kill, take it down in maybe 20 seconds instead, if you don't have great class synergy in your abilities to make full use of Light's Judgment, then I think you're really better off going with the Light-Forged Warframe. I've seen them take down elites in 15 to 20 seconds. I've seen them consistently do 6 million DPS and more. I've even taken down 3 elites by myself in a single cast of the Light-Forged Warframe. Well, I think that about covers it. If you have any questions or just want to get in touch with us, you can use the comment section below or get at us on Twitter. As always, links to that are in the details. Please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye.